Hello there, YouTube. Welcome to a 55-degree Monday, the 15th of June. We're halfway through the middle month of the year. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts. Time-wise, this is the middle. Now we're gonna roll back towards the wintertime. Weather-wise, it kicks in after summer solstice. But that lasts a long time, so it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, the low was 53 degrees last night. That's crazy. So the high today is supposed to be 1 degree warmer than yesterday. So I would imagine, because it was supposed to be 88, it was 91 here. So it's supposed to be 89. So I'm expecting 92 today, somewhere around there. But anyway, it's going to be supposed to be 95 in Vancouver today. That ride home is going to be a doozer. Definitely going to have to, have our hydration act going on. But anyway, we're going to roll to the Southland. See what lies before us. Yo, come on along. Or maybe it was a Spyder Technician channel, just stuff that shows up on the channel. Anyway, what caught my attention, it was something about Can-Am Spyder Stealer ships. I like to club everybody in the head that uses that phrase, because I'm sure with everything in the world, you're going to find a bad version of something somewhere. But anyway, what caught my attention is that they were charging him a fortune to change spark plugs. And all I had to do was pull a couple of body panels off, and I could change the spark plugs with this wrench. Okay, it's a chain driven. These things have been around for quite a while. I've got one myself. So it's chain drive. It allows you to get into some pretty funky places. It seems kind of cheesy, but you can put a lot of torque on this thing. I think it's like 60 foot-pounds. Maybe it's more than that. But a lot of things where you can just get into a spot and you use your ratchet out on one side, and you have a socket that comes with, I don't know where they're all at, but there's adapters that go through, and you can do all kinds of different stuff. So I'm listening to this guy go on a rant, and he goes, I bought this wrench, and now I do my friends and everything else. We don't go to the dealership anymore to change the spark plugs. He says you can pull some body panels off and get right to them and take them out. Number one, the coils are bolted down with a Torx T30 6mm Torx screw. And I mean, the first time you take them out, they are tight, really tight. You would never reach in there with something like that and get those T30s out of there. Number two, the most obvious thing, is that coil stick is longer than I can hold my fingers open. Boom, goes right into the airbox. Number one, you can't even get to the coils because the airbox is in the way. That's why you got to take everything apart, because you need to have the airbox out of the way. And they specifically said that the dealership said you had to take the airbox off, and no, you can sneak right in there and take the coils right out of there and get to the spark plugs using, one of these offset, whatever the heck they call them, stupid things, wrench. It's literally, I've never taken one apart, but you can rattle it. You can hear there's a chain in it. So anyway, pondering that, I thought, man, when I get to work, I gotta show something about this. So the right hand side, that's where the throttle body's at. Now this airbox is a little bit different because it's a 26, but there's the top of the cylinder head. You can see the valve cover. You can't even see the spark plugs. Can't even see them. I can't even see the coils. Oh, wait a minute. I think I can see a coil stick in there. But there's one out here on the end. There's one in the middle one. This one's offset because the cam chain tunnel is on this side. So it's offset. So yeah, no way. No amount of body panels will gain you access that taking the body panels off will make it so you can do it without taking the airbox off. So let's go. I know you can't get over here. And this one's the 26. Like I say, it's a little bit different shape, but exactly the same concept. Okay, so now you can see the cylinder, the valve cover pretty easy there. And I might be able to slide a mirror in there and see the coil stick in there. But again, that coil stick is crazy long. You might be able to bust it loose. One, you're never going to get those T30 Torx that bolt the coil packs to the valve cover. You'll never get to them. There's not even a way to sneak in there and see those things. I don't see any of the coil sticks. I see a shine. I see a shine. That's probably the number one. Yeah, so you see them ads? Number one, we're not stealerships. I can promise you we're not. I've worked at what? See, that was York's in Portland, then St. John's, ATV. It's 6 motorcycle shops, and none of them pull scams. And every once in a while, you get a tech that will try to take shortcuts and end up damaging something because he's trying to take a shortcut. Shortcuts, you find you do it by the manual the first time, and then, or even by going by the manual, go, I don't really need to take that off to get this cover off. You'll find little things. Light's still on. You'll find things that I guess you can call it a shortcut instead of taking it off. You're taking this thing apart. Well, 26 in particular, the airbox doesn't split in the middle. It's a one-piece airbox. If I can get one of these, I think there's a 24 it may be able to gain access to, but it's all radios blasting up there and everything else. But for the 26, you have to take the steering shaft out. There's a universal. Is there 2 of them on these? I don't know if the 2020 newer has 2. They might have went to 1 universal joint. Well, either way, you got to take the steering shaft off because there's a hole in the airbox assembly that the steering shaft's going through. The airbox doesn't split into 2 pieces. And I'm sure it's both, noise emissions, and it would make a really nice airbox because I've seen where someone's been in there and didn't get the boot that connects the 2 airboxes. The second one over here is just a resonator. The actual airbox is on the left side. Then there's a little tube that actually goes around the steering stem and connects to the resonator, which goes directly into the throttle body. The F3s don't have that. It's just a big long tube. That's why you get that more of a bark sound. And that's part of the reason, the whole thing with back pressure and all that stuff. They made these things to work, and they work very efficiently. They don't run too lean. They don't burn themselves down. They don't do anything weird. But if you see something saying that there's some cheater way you can change your own spark plugs on a Spyder RT, F3 for that matter, because you're not going to get the coil stick. It's going to hit the airbox long before it comes out of that hole. I've shown you these things when I had them apart, and I joke. I'm saying I think the spark plug is underneath the piston, because you look down that hole where that coil stick goes, and it takes quite an extension to get down. I'll show you how far it is. I know I've shown taking these apart. Give you an idea how long that coil stick is. Because I used this. No, where's it at? Oh, here it is. This tool, when it's on the spark plug, is sticking out about that far. So that's how long that coil stick is. And that thing goes boop, boop, hits the airbox. It's above it. Can't get to it. You would not be able to get to it no matter what. Yeah. Sure. She needs me to open the gate here. She's going to the post office. She's got a great big box of stuff there. But yeah, don't let anybody fool you into thinking, some magic tool. If something like that would have worked, every one of us that work on Spyders would have long figured that out. And I can tell you, every one of us, and even the guys starting out going, there's got to be a way. Isn't there a way I can lift that and get the spark plug out of that? And I says, no. You're going to take the fairing off, and you're going to take all this stuff apart. I mean, it's every 28,000 miles is a recommended change for it. And that's a steep service. It's a big one. A lot of stuff gets done, and it's basically a reset for your Spyder. They're iridium plugs. You know, people argue, hey, in a car, you don't have to change them plugs but every 100,000 miles. Well, I've seen some that have 50, 60,000 miles on them that have never been changed, and you know, our records show nothing's ever been done to it. So we do the big service on it, and them plugs are wore out. They needed them plugs. So skipping that 28K and skip it, you know, if you're on a trip, don't stop your trip. I mean, nothing happens when 28K. There's not a red light like a BMW is going to go off and literally drive you nuts for the rest of your trip. Just relentlessly reminding you that your service is overdue. Absolutely drive you insane. Hey, that's my little rant. Do not believe these things, people, especially when they start going stealership and then coming up with some, you know, ho-dunk way of doing something. If we could do that, we would do it, and I can promise you we wouldn't charge you. If that became a common price, if that was easy to do, the price of that service would go way down, because you don't have to take all the fairing and all that stuff off and all that body work. It can't be done. Absolutely cannot be done. So if you modded your F3 or whatever and all that airbox stuff is out of the way, and you had some crazy, I don't know what you would set up, feasible, wouldn't be fun, but it'd probably be more fun than taking the fairing off. The old ones, you know, with the 1330s is 24 to 19. I had those because those twins, yeah, then things apart so often. So the 14 through 19 were the same setup, how the fairing and everything came off. And I mean, we can all do those things in our sleep. It's not that it's easier. It's just, well, everything bolted down. There's a lot of things that snap and pop together nowadays, you know. That's just the way the world, cars are that way, and that's just the way things are going to be and probably continue on. But, you know, you get those cool, modern, space-age looking stuff. You know, things where you can't use a bolt, you use a automotive body clip or something. But anyway, that's enough. I chewed your ear. Don't get suckered into buying tools and thinking you're going to do something. If you come across something like that, just ask me. I come upstairs and the parts director goes, hey, BRP just dropped off 4 bikes. So Origin is the kind of dual sport one. Well, I was wondering, I thought it was going to be 2 Red Rocks. This is a Red Rock and an XT. And he said it would have the tank bag on there, and there it is. Hot ziggity goat boot. Look at that, they even spiffed her up a little bit. Oh, we got some boot marks on there. That kind of stuff will happen. Hot dang. That right there is going to be my ride for the next 60 days. We're definitely on the trip. These Origins are cool. Geez, the last time I seen one of these was at the dealer show. Yeah, it's just Origin, not no S. Wonder if they're both the same, just a different color. Oh, I was thinking it was an XT. It's just a regular Canyon. The Canyon Standard, as they refer to it. Very nice. Link. That link system, you can put all kinds of stuff on these things. Minnesota. Hot ziggity. So I guess I need to be looking out for an email from Some burp. Wow, that's cool. Oh, I'm so close you can't see the thing. Nice. And the other three are actually the gentleman from BRP is, I don't know when he's coming, but he's going to deliver the other three. He's going to hand them off to media sources to do their spiel with it. You and I are going to do our own little spiel. Is that a crack? Oh yeah, it's got a crack in it.
No, you're not. You're gonna sell that all the time.
Yeah, it's splintering.
I know.
I had that exact XR600 stories I told you about that thing with the gold forks, and well, it did have 2 gold wheels. I'm bringing the Canyon Standard down here first. Just got my open face helmet on. All right, heading down. Well, everything seems to be okay on it, other than the mandatory flashes for it. So I'm doing that. It's showing 2 of them here. And boy, has this thing been ridden off road, but good. Everything's awfully dirty. That's kind of the way the inside of your dirt bike will look when you ride it in the dirt. It takes a lot to get these things all detailed back to looking good, but I guess it's been out doing what it's supposed to do. I think it seems like that thing would slip off of there, because like tank bags, I like to be able to take them off, but I think the seat locks it in there. Oh, don't unplug my plug. Holy moly. Oh, I think you gotta lift that piece of plastic up. It's just push pinned in there. So yeah, this is not a tank bag that you can just randomly take on and off. Oh, now I got it in a funky mode here. I'll mess with it once I'm off the camera. But yeah, it's showing 2 separate mandatory flashes. I think there was a Canyon flash for something to do with the suspension, if I remember right. So one's it's a cluster update, and part of that update allows you to run BRP Go. There's other stuff in there, but I need to contact my contact, let him know we received them. I asked the GM, I said, have you heard from so-and-so, and he goes, nope. And so I'll let him know that the 4x, ooh, look at that. I would say that's probably some in the truck wear. It's probably tucked in tight in a hauler. You got some rubbish. Another thing too is it's missing the little fender extension down there, so in the rain or whatever, it's going to kick a little extra up. There's this rubber piece back here that extends down. So that's gone. Unless it's in one of the bags. I haven't opened up the bags. But oil, well, I don't know about oil filter, but I mean the oil looks clean. Obviously it had it's a 3,000 mile service. It has like 4,800 and some odd miles on it. Cool. This is gonna be fun. Holy moly. Alright, I'll let this thing burn down on its flash. It takes a bit. And it's gonna be a lot cooler tomorrow. I think high of like 75 tomorrow, so I'll ride it home tomorrow. All the updates went fine. They must have gave her a good old power washing before they sent it this way, and well, it was damp inside the bags. Pressure washers are never a good idea on a motorcycle, but people do it. But anyway, the water, not much, but enough that it was damp. It was like foggy looking, or that little dampness in there. But whatever, clothes, dirty socks, whatever was in there from the previous rider, she was pretty stout. So I got her airing out. looked over everything real good. The tank bag was, just dirt and stuff in there. I blew everything out. Registration, insurance, and BRP is in there. This had a lot of dirt in it. It's a little rubber mat that's in there, so I pulled all that out, cleaned it, and I haven't paired anything to it. But anyway, I guess I don't know if I can pop that thing off with the seat on there or not. I think you might be able to pop that up, possibly. I'll experiment with it, because I like carrying the tank bag, but it doesn't really have a handle on it. So I like using a tank bag, but maybe there's a handle on the back that I didn't see. I didn't see anything. I think it's meant to kind of stay on there. With that seat being on there pretty tight, I doubt it's going to come out of there really easy. But anyway, that's cool that it's got the tank bag. Put that to use. Those bags, I have a hard time envisioning how much you can get in there. They're not going to be as big as the Beaumonts on my Pan America, but it may be. And these bags are cool. I talked to you before how you can lay them down flat and load them. And the trunk space in the rear, that's about the size of that mid-size Beaumont bag that I have on the Pan America. Maybe a little, I don't know. It looks pretty close. So anyway, I got the two bags and put a duffel bag can ride in the back. Have it, big enough that Kelly can use it as a backrest when I'm sure we'll swap back and forth. Maybe not. She just may not be interested. I know she will. Oh, I do need to check the torque on those wheels. The rear tire was spot on. One was 17, this one was 18. Set them at 20, which is stock. And I only have the one key, so I need to literally guard that thing with my well-being. If you lose that, you're in trouble. I was actually, Kelly noticed. She came down here and looked at them. It's got a one of those quick link things for a GoPro mount. I generally don't put GoPros, but that'd be kind of cool to have a 360 camera out there. That'd be really cool for a 360 camera. But using that GoPro style mount, she'd move around. Somebody had a rather harsh phone mount of some sort. It's probably whoever was taking it off road. Somebody really put her through the paces, this old gal. But that's what they're for. Go out there and have fun. It's just weird, anything with Can-Am 3 wheels, you see it all dirty. You're like, whoa, wait. You can't ride this thing off road? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you can. You can't get serious with them, but obviously you can have a lot of fun with it. Very excited. God almighty. Anyway, I'm going to roll with that. We see y'all at the house. Well, hello there, YouTube. We made it through a 94-degree drive home. It must have been 700 degrees in this car.
It was hot.
It was so hot I couldn't touch the steering wheel.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
That was Texas hot.
Yeah, I was driving down below there. The sun just beamed right into here.
Hey, Miss Raven. What you doing?
Danny went that way.
Oh, gotcha. You coming in? Did you just get out of the bath?
Oh, look at them fancy
shower.
Slippers you got on
Ooh,
there.
I like your slippers. Very cute.
Well, Mama, let's close her out here.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Tuesday or Wednesday.
Thank you. All right. We'll see you in the morning.
See you then.
Appreciate you watching now.
Yes.
Bye-bye. Want to say bye-bye, Raylyn? Say bye. It won't hurt you.
It won't hurt you one bit to say
I
bye.
promise you it's painless.
Because it's not going to happen.
No.
No.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.